Hey guys, welcome back. So, first things first, we're gonna do some job seeking. I don't know, for probably like 15 minutes or something. I don't think there are gonna be many jobs, but you never know. So, 18 minutes, also okay. We'll see what happens. So let's see what's on the front page first. This is temporary. 4 years of experience with storybook. So I should write that down. I'm already seeing it's not good. Nope, 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 nope. Doesn't look good, guys. Does not look good. It's either far or they ask too much experience, so let me see. Very far. Alright. Why is it not working? Great. Great. Okay. Alright. So let's start with WordPress. Let's see, WordPress. Freelance redactor. SEO proof. Thumbnail visuals. Not really something. Okay. Is that it? It's not good. No WordPress. I don't know what this is. What is this? DP or... Oh. I see. Yeah. Okay. So let's try front. And let's do date. Okay. Some people they post like every day. What is this? Not sure what this is. Oh, it's trading. Okay, portfolio. Yeah, yeah. Okay. What is this? Did I apply for this? Not sure. I don't want to give presentations. What the hell? Hmm. Okay, that doesn't look too good. Let's do HTML. That does not look good as well. Like I have to filter, right? Like I have to filter the kilometers because we don't have remote jobs. They're like half hybrid, half baked cookie. I don't know what it is. Like I'm not gonna go across the country for a job. So let me see. CMS. What is this? What is this? All right. It's not too far, I think. Ooh. Okay, this looks good. But okay. Okay, it's physical though. It's full time and the salary isn't good, but I want to see how far this is for me. So let me see. Okay, that doesn't look too far, but it depends on the how fast I can be there, to be honest. So let me see. We'll see. One hour. But okay, let's assume tomorrow, right? And tomorrow is gonna be tomorrow like I don't know, like 11. Right? It's 1 hour. It's not good. It's not good. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. That looked very good. Okay. Damn it. We did this one. Let's do CSS. Oh, damn it. Uh, it's all good, but let's do on date. These are a big plus. Sure. We can apply for this. No one cares. So what exactly am I doing though? I don't know. Wow. Okay. Harlem. Let's check the distance. Let's check the distance. Alright, so location, allow this time, Harlem. It's like the Harlem from USA, so if you don't know. So 37 minutes. God damn it. 37 minutes from Central Station. That's because of the waiting time, probably. Yeah, that's because of the waiting time, probably. Let me see. Oh, let's change the date real quick. And let's do like 12. Okay, that takes 5 minutes, half hour. From Amstel Station. Let me see. Amstel Station. Okay, 33 minutes. How about Rai? Is it doable? 31 minutes. Okay, how about that? 27 minutes. 27 minutes is not bad, to be honest. Okay, there is a 27 minutes. Half hour. And this one isn't too far from home. Okay, I just make a screenshot. Okay, we'll see. Okay, so what is this? I probably applied to do this one already. When was this oh, it's a support. Oh, it's not really oh. Yeah, this is not designing, developing. Okay. What is this? Probably a full stack developer? Yeah. I knew it. Yeah. This is a bonus. Crazy. Okay, if they say React is a bonus, then I can also say this is a bonus, to be honest. So I am going to apply this one. Great, great. Okay, let's do the third one, third page, and then what is this? Not really looking forward to that. Okay, now it's basically the same. Okay, let's see software digital. I don't see anything. Okay, all right. We did some. Let's make this shit happen. So, because this is for a React interview. They want me also to showcase my design skills, which I have. So yeah, let's actually fill that in, right? So we need to create some ideas, but the first thing what we need to do is about the history of this application. So let's go to the wiki and let's see if we can actually find a history like yeah, this is a good reference. Okay, copy. Let's do here. Awesome. Okay, so instead of this one, let's move this one a little bit here. We're gonna make that image happen. So let's remove the layout grid for a second. For this one as well. So, awesome. Okay. So we're gonna replace that image and let's see how things are fit now. It seems they are not in an auto layout, so I'm gonna add auto layout and I'm gonna do it in a stack. Everything is going to be like this and the space between is going to be like 20. And now we're gonna, instead of this one, we're gonna add the image on top of that one. Let me see if that's possible just by doing it here. By removing the opacity, no, that is not possible. That's okay. So what we're gonna do then is close this one, put the image here, and we're gonna scale it in. Right? We're gonna scale it in. Okay, something like that. And remove the history image. Awesome. Now, because this image is a little bit bigger, we're gonna drag it a little bit like this. Okay. Let me set the timer actually. Great. And then we drag this one a little bit lower. Okay. Great. So we have that. Now, about the button design, there are a couple of buttons designs I can do. I'm going to show you the original design. So you can actually go to this website if you want to. It's called keukenhof.nl. So there are no secrets. It's a redesign. This is basically what it's going to be. Right? So now you know. Okay? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to actually do this as a button design. So let's make that. Let's go to the final version. And for this button, we're gonna let's actually directly create it. Let's do that. So let's do no fill. Let's do a corner radius of like 18. Let's do a stroke of center of 6. And then let's get the color, which is, oh, all right. I just want to see what color that is. So this is not a good screenshot for this. Okay, let's then check another color, to be honest. Which color is this? EB6027. Okay, EB6027. EB6027. Okay. EB6027. Okay. Now let's see about the text. Okay, how that is currently. Okay, let's go to start again. And let's see. Let's actually go to the website and see. Okay, this is a little bit bigger than expected. Okay, so let's actually do that. Okay. I know. Okay, so this one is not gonna be. It's gonna be more like 22. Let's see. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna play that. Okay. I think it's best to keep consistency with that text. So let's do that. So this one is what kind of text? Let's go to edit. 20. Okay, is it the same? Yeah, 20. Okay, so let's do 20. And then we have that solved. Alright. And now what we do, we're gonna copy that. We're gonna put it outside. And we're gonna do the opposite. So instead of this, we're gonna fill it with 100%. We're gonna create the same color for this one, obviously, and we're gonna create the text white. So let's do that. Awesome. Now, do I need to know more? I think it actually can be even bolder, but the thing is I have a dark background, so let's do something about the background for a second. Okay. Okay. Let's try to put it in place. I think it should be a shade darker, just like the website. So the website, when you hover over it, it has a different kind of text color. So let's actually do that one. So yeah, okay, and let's actually then pick that color instead. Okay. Okay, great. Now we're gonna grab that around, and now we know. Okay, great. So that's the first one. Next. So, I would argue maybe that 24 is a better, maybe like 22, maybe 20 even. Okay, 20 is good. So now how about this? How about these sections? What do I want to do about this? That is the question. We have a couple of choices. We could create like a color palette, like actually making it red. But that wouldn't make any sense here because we already have orange. That will be too much orange. So what I want to do, I am going to make this green. But more like a solid green like this. Text is white. Okay, whatever. Okay. Okay, this is regular, and it only has regular. Okay, that is an issue. So let's see how that looks then. That's not good. Even though I like it though, it doesn't have a okay. Changing the fonts, that could solve the issue. Like semi-bold. Let's see how it looks. Okay. It could use some rounding though. Let's see. Let me think about it, guys. Okay. Awesome. So, but do we want this color? That is the question. It doesn't necessarily curse, but let's try blue for a second. I think blue will be a winner here. So let's do here. Oh, it's too blue. How about just having a stroke, to be honest? Let me see. Let's just try the color that what we have. Okay. Let's not be stubborn. You know? We are a lot of stubbornness. Or just black. Or having none at all. That could also be. Let's try multiple colors, right? So let's just but if I do this, the problem is that I cannot go with another color. Like the only solution would be this one, the blue one, because it's complementary. So if you don't know what complementary is, complementary basically means that colors complement each other. So we could also have like a success color, to be honest. You know what? Let's just hide it for now. Okay. So let's remove all the caption for a second. Okay, let's go to this one's caption and let's also hide that one. And then what we can do is add all the layout, obviously. Okay, everything makes sense here. Yes, it does. See, you can actually center everything, to be honest. Okay. And from this one, from this button, we want to have 99 plus 99. So 99, something like that. Okay. Now let's think about this text for a second, because this one is bigger than the other one. Does that make any sense? We should have consistency, right? So let's try consistency for a second. Okay, so I'm not sure which one it was, but we had multiple ones. So I'm gonna say the Keukenhof one. Okay, I think that's totally fine actually. But then we do need to make these ones bigger as well. So let's do that then. And then make this bold. And let's make it, oh, that's really weird actually. That's an issue. Nah, it's not an issue. We can and we can make this 18. Right? We can make this 18. It's not an issue. And then we can make this 20. Sure. Let's do that. Okay. Let's do that. Okay. Let's actually make a style for this. Okay, so gonna do accordion, bold, semi. I don't know, something like that. It doesn't matter right now. Like this is for a assignment. It's not like super important. So let's okay, this one, and I see here a gap, and this gap needs to be way bigger. So let's make that 16, and we have an image here that is should be something like this. Okay, great. Now we know. Now let's actually put it a little bit up. How about this one? Something like that. Okay, great. Now we have that. And I don't know what these images are gonna be yet, right? That we'll see about that. That is not important. Okay, so the CTA ticket is a bit complex. I'm gonna actually drag this a bit out to make some space. Oh. Okay. And then what we want to do here with the calendar, we want to make an auto layout, and this auto layout is going to be like this and like this. But one problem. Oh, I see the problem. That's my mistake. I should make these ones auto layout. Okay. And this is called carousel. I don't know. Carousel. I don't know, something like that. Okay, and this is going to be also an auto layout. And the auto layout is fine like this. Okay, let's make some space. And okay, great. So we're actually gonna use the images what we currently have. Okay, we're gonna hide this one. So hide. Because we're not using that right now. Okay, now I see the power of it. So now we need to think about how are we going to design this. I think I'm actually going to design it almost as is. Yeah, so let's do that. Let's create this one, And this is going to be calendar slide. Okay. Obviously we want to have some corner linear, so we're gonna do that's way too much. How about 16? Okay. Alright, we have 16. The next thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna check the images again. Let's read a blog. Okay, so it's really a banner. That's totally fine. The thing that we want to have is not that. So we're gonna be a bit sneaky here, guys. And we're gonna create our own. Well, not really, but we want to have not too fake, not too real. So okay, this seems decent. So copy image. I'm gonna paste the image here. Great. That's a very large image, to be honest. But now we know. And let's duplicate that. We're gonna import that. We're gonna put that here. Somewhere in here. Okay. Yep. Gonna something like that. And I think, oh, we can something like this. And actually something like this, right? Okay, where's this frame? Okay, so let's put that frame right inside. Okay. So now we need to think about, are we going to have some borders or not, right? So that is the next question. So here, what do they have? Let's see. They do not have that border. Should I do the same? That is the question, right? Well, at least I think, oh, the image could be a bit like half of that. And actually I think it could be thinner. Then the image can slide a bit more like this. Right? Yep. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna grab React icons. We're gonna grab a calendar with some dots on it, right? Something like this. This is not an image? Really? That is very disappointing. That's gonna be remixicons.com. Remixicons.com. Okay. Let's do some. Damn it. Okay. Let's do calendar. Awesome. I think this one would copy SVG, sure. Okay. It's blocky though. Should I do that? It's too blocky. I want to have more roundings. Do they exist? They do not. Okay, then I want to go to another library. React icons library. Icons SVG. SVG. Oh, okay. I already saw it, but okay. Calendar. Okay. Go. Nothing. Oh, okay. This one is from Google material icons. I don't want that. I want. Oh, there are a lot of. Yeah, okay. Give me a second, guys. Font awesome. Coin. Yeah, okay. Let's do Google icons on whatever. Copy. I cannot copy. Oh, this is an SVG. That's why. But that should be able to copy. Save as. Wow. Atrocious, even. Ah, damn it. Okay. We're gonna do the old-fashioned way. The way that I don't recommend to do. Okay, something like that. Let's see the overview about the dates. I'm gonna do something like this. And let's change the font and those kinds of stuff. So let's go to... Wow. Oh, this is a desktop. Okay, let's go to Open Sense. Open nothing. Open Sense. And let's remove the weight. Let's make this 22. Not even. Oh, there are certain sizes. Okay. How about 14? Wow, that's really. How is this so huge? How much am I zoomed in? 10. Okay, this is fine. Okay. So we have certain spacing, right? Also, the next one is the title and the. Okay, the stuff. Okay, sure. How should I display such a feature? You know what? I'm here, right? So where is this? Okay. And what is this asset? Image? Okay, let's name something. Calendar. Okay. Okay. Date. Header. Image. Okay, great. Let's do some orders. These ones should be grouped for now. Okay, great. So those are the dates, right? I'm not gonna work on the actual display for the date. Maybe on the image. What I can do is create a button like this. Okay. But this button gonna be a little bit smaller. Okay. And that's gonna be like white. And not a stroke, but the actual white background. Hey Finsmoke, how are you doing? We are making a UX UI design for a React interview that I have tomorrow because they are looking for someone that has strong skills, UI UX skills. Now I don't have that, but I can design. So yeah, however you want to see it, yeah, that's gonna be it. I should move the text a little bit. Okay, like something like that. Let's do the bold to regular, and let's actually put it here in here so we can see it. That's gonna be like 8. A fundamental it's called? Blumen show. Okay, so and this can be semi-bold. Okay. So let's make it a different color. I think we can do some color teaming here. Okay. Let's make this, or should we just leave it at red? Nah, we let's use yellow actually. Okay, and then we have to obviously make it darker. Let's see what we can do. Okay, bold. I think the text should be smaller. I think that's way too huge. I think we can do like this, and the button we can make it smaller. We'll see. We're just checking it out, right? So, and we want to obviously center with that. Am I confident about this? I'm not. But I don't want to make it like yeah. Maybe a little transparent and red. Sure, let's try it. What the hell, right? Okay. So let's make this. I think you mean this, right? And then make it like 90% or something, or maybe even 70. Let's see, something like that. That's what you mean? How are you doing, by the way? But the thing is, I need multiple colors, right? And this matches, I understand that, but that should not be the case, right? But I think we can get away with this. Yeah, I think that's a good suggestion. Let's do that. Okay. Let's continue with the title and those kind of stuff. So I want to see how I done it previously. So let's go to rent Aural. I forgot how I did it back in the day, so yeah, I'm great. I'm great. Um, I'm a bit stressed. I will tell you soon. Okay, let me finish this card and then I will tell you. Components for design. Okay. Awesome. How did I do it previously? Let's see. Okay, it's pretty similar. Okay. Sure. Awesome. Let's do that. So, let's see what we have on this one. Let's just copy that. Right, we have some text. Okay, and we want to create like, I don't know, like 22. That's really huge, by the way. Okay, let's do like 20. Nah. I'm not confident. because this one, this letter type is already, let me see, let's edit that. Yeah, this is 20, so if I go lower than 20, that's not true actually. I know, I can do that, I can do 20, but this is 18. Why is it so huge? Probably because of the bold. Sure. No problem. Great. The next thing that we can do then is some text, right? Okay. It's not gonna fit, right? It's not gonna fit. Come on now. Let's do 16. It's a card, right? Okay. Okay. And then what we're gonna do, we're gonna make this like 12 or something. Regular. Let's make it smaller. Definitely not. Okay. Problem is that the card is either too huge or too small. So, oh, and okay, so let's drag that. Okay, but now we have a button problem, right? So, but we can drag. So, we shouldn't be afraid to clutter. All right. So what am I disappointed about? Well, apparently I need to learn more for the interviews. I will show you for a second. So, a lot of people, big companies here, they are still lagging behind. I'm not sure about your country, but my country is a little like lagging behind. And here, there are 20. This is just my country. Like I'm just gonna say my whole country. Like you see here, that well, 25 jobs not a lot, but just 10. They're like 7. So, but this framework or library is easier, better to implement, and more comfortable to do. So that is why I want to learn this instead of Redux. Now, why is that? I'm gonna draw that out for you. So let's assume a React app. Now, if you don't know what a React app is, maybe you have made a HTML website before, so then you can relate. So basically a DOM tree, that is a tree that can be manipulated with HTML, JavaScript and those kinds of stuff, right? So you have here the HTML, body, HTML and body, and then you have like a div here and a button, right? So this is called the DOM tree. Okay, the DOM tree, if you ever made a website, then you know what a DOM tree is. So for people that never made a website, it's basically these are components or HTML tags that are somewhat related with another in a tree form. So if you ever did some data structures, then you learned how trees work, right? Or maybe you did graph theory, right? Like from one node to the other, right? So that's basically the essential of a DOM tree. But React has something called the virtual DOM. And this is basically a copy or a mirror, and that makes it such that if you change, for example, this button, only this button will be re-rendered. So that will only be changed. So normally when you change something like the body, then the entire tree changes. But the virtual DOM, also known famously for using in React, right, only changes that. Now, React has something called states. So states are where you put your data states in. So this is basically like a container. And this container tells like, hey, you manage this data, what you want to do with it, right? This, what are you going to do with this data? And you do this in a declarative way. So declarative way, it basically means that you don't directly adjust it just like in objects, right? If you have like an object and you have some code, you can just basically say this, and then later on you can change it somewhere in a code like that, right? You just say this is that, right? No such thing exists in React. Well, kinda, but for this explanation it doesn't. Let me make a bigger brush. So let me delete that for a bit. Now, where am I going with this? Well, if you're gonna add states everywhere, if you're gonna add states for HTML, if you're gonna add states here, you're gonna add states here, you're gonna add states here, well, then the application can become complex, even though they are containered. So someone figured out, okay, well, instead of doing that, we want to decouple that. So decoupling means like it is next to the tree, right? So this is the tree, and next to the tree, someone made a library called estate library. And basically what a state library is, it stores data states. So you have one place where all your states is, and you can use it everywhere. Now that sounds simple, that sounds, oh, that's a great solution, right? You have one central place to use that. Well, there's one problem with that. Because React is, like I said, a declarative language, the complexity becomes high, because not only you need to state it here, you need to state it like write the logic here, you also have to write the logic here, and in that component itself you also need to write the logic. So there are 3 states of changes you need to make just to change some variable. So imagine that, right? Imagine that. You have a variable, right? You have a var a. And var a, you have to say that 3 times. Var a, right? And this var a 3 times. And if you did that, then only you can change it. And they were like, what do you mean? Why are we doing this? Well, this is how most big React large application enterprises looks like. And this library, what I'm talking about, that is decoupled and actually these things, it's called Redux. So let's go to the Redux page. There's a lot of explanation, right? But let's go to the Redux. So Redux, especially for React, is a binding yes, which is like said, more work for accuracy on states, but they think it is a good way to keep up to date. Now I disagree with that, right? But it is predictable. This is true because you know what's going to happen, you know where it's coming from. So let me see how that looks. So let's go to a quick start, right? Okay, now you install the package, then you go to the store where we talked about, right? Remember the store? we had something here, right? And we said like, we store all the states here, right? This is the store. Now, we first need to wrap around the whole app and the store around this. So that basically means the second step after the store, let me keep the store here. So, like store. Right? We are saying, okay, wrap the entire app in the store. So it's decoupled, right? Not a good idea. That only makes sense for routing. So this is another topic for another day, but it only makes sense for that. So that's we already did two steps. So one step, second step, third step. Now we have to make a slice. So a slice basically means from the store we have another file, and that is one of the states. So one state, store state. Okay? Now we're not even in a file. We're not in a div. We're not in a button. We're not in a body. So we already did these 3 steps, right? So 3 steps, right? We wrapped around the store, we decoupled it, and we made a slice. Now, and the 4th step, we have to go back and link, obviously, it's actually 5 steps. We have to link, right? Link them. And then, only then, we can go. I'm not sure where from, so let's see. Okay, so from the slice, so here, we will go, for example, to this component and rewrite already what we did. We rewrote that already. Because, pay attention, right? We say, okay, this is a declarative way. On click, we fire a function, and we say we want to increment or invoke a function, right? We want to increment something, right? For example, when you click on something, +1, right? And here, -1. Now, let's go here on top. We already did that, right? We set a state, and we did a +1. We did a -1. Okay? And then you wrap around all this stuff. So this is something I do need to learn, because my job market says, right? My job market says Redux is very important. Okay? Or they say like state. If I gonna here, state management, it's gonna be, I'm gonna find it here, state, right? For the front of the manager, 4,000 jobs. Whereas to do substand, which is another library, there are many libraries, 7 jobs. And now this was a quick, easy example, but it can become complex real fast. So this is then add amount, right? They do it by 2. That's actually wrong, because you're doing by 1. I think that's even wrong. See? Initial value is 0 plus 1, so that's 1. So there's actually a bug as well. Now that's what I mean. Or does it start with 2? I don't see it, right? Maybe it does start with 2, but that looks buggy. Let me go to the counter itself. Increment. No, it is really +1, right? Yeah, so it's buggy as well. Now, why is it so complicated? That's because of a React. So React says you need to declare instead of rightly added. So normally, when we want to say like count +1, Yeah? We say count plus plus. You've probably seen it before in Python. This is what we do. In React, we don't do this. In React, we say, we fire a function, and we say, from the previous state, we want to add +1. So, previous state, let me see. I'm doing it wrong. Let me see. Give me a second. We're going to say, from the previous state, we want to add 1. This is what we do. Well, if we just do like imperative, we just say count +1, count +1, right? Or that, like even that, right? Like, right? Something like that. And the problem is, look how they are doing it here, right? Look how they're doing it here. So you're doing it the declarative way, imperative way, to say, to declare it. It doesn't make any sense to do this. I don't understand. But the job markets want this, so I might need to learn this. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. I'm not sure why other people are learning this, to be honest. I would entirely avoid this. So there are other libraries doing this more simple. So Sustand is, for example, not sure if this, yeah, this one is it. Let's go to guides. Let me see, getting started. Comparison. Okay. State model versus Redux. Okay, Sustand. Okay. So they're conceptually the same. We say import create for Sustand. You add a typing from TypeScript. You say what you want, right? What you want to add. You make a function around it, right? This is the also type, right? This is TypeScript. And you say start with 0. From the quantity, from the number that we have, we will set a state, and the set a state is +1. Okay? So these is a way to do it. Whereas Redux does it differently. Let me show you a ChatGPT example. Maybe it becomes more clear. So let's go to ChatGPT. So ChatGPT, give me a counter example in React Sustand and React Redux. Okay, it's already for both. I only just want to make a increment and decrement example. Very minimal. Okay. So this is it, right? This is without TypeScript, okay? This is JavaScript, okay? You say this, right? You put it in a declarative way, and then you say, you do this, the count, that's it. That's it. Now let's do Redux. Redux, right? Assuming that you already wrapped the things, right? More complex. Why add more complexity? And you're also doing it in a declarative way. So look how simple it can be written, and the job is done compared to this one. Now let's just see. Okay, instead of that, use state. So use state is a hook in React, just native. So how would you do that natively? This is just React. This is it. Just making a counter. One file. Sustand 2 files. Redux mostly minimal 3 and becomes way more depending on what you want. So that's why I don't like this, but many companies use this. So I'm gonna ask, why do company like Redux so much? Because it's more complex. I know what they're gonna say. They're gonna say, first, team combinations. Yeah, this is the most important part. And legacy. So for both, for nothing. This was around like when React classes. So if you don't know how to React classes, okay, give me an example for React using classes. Okay, this is classes in React. So classes are harder. If you know object-oriented coding, that this will be simple, right? Give me also class examples for Sustant and Redux. So let's go old school, right? Like Sustant, basically. Okay. So you see now that suddenly Redux is way simpler. Do you see it? Now why is that? Because this library was made when React uses classes. That's why. Right? Here, see it. Great for all the code bases. So now, that's a huge explanation why I do not want to learn this, right? I don't want to learn Redux or Redux, whatever. So yeah, let's go back to designing. Okay. So hopefully that was a good explanation, right? I lost the text. What the hell? Is it so hard to see? Damn it. Okay. It's not even visible here. Because, oh, okay. No, not this one. Okay, great. It's here. So this one is gonna be 3. And I'm gonna make it definitely smaller. Did I already make a... No, I did not. Okay. Let me make this like... Okay. No, startups, unless it's a big company, I don't see why they would ever use that, no. But it's basically for large code bases, like enterprise code bases. right? And this is something that you should know when you are gonna program. Most jobs that you're gonna go, unless you're gonna go to a startup, you're gonna use very old code. And but I wouldn't figure they still use that shit, right? So let's see. Oh well, something like this. Okay, so let's see where everything is. Okay, so this is in a group. So okay, okay, so this one should be all the way in the bottom. And this group should be this wire should be on top, and okay, okay. Where is my button? Where did it go? Did I delete it? No, I did not. I just put it out. Okay. Header image. Okay, good. Aside from the header image though, okay, and what we're gonna do is make an auto layout. So auto layout is like Flexbox. So if you don't know, now you know. Okay. Oh, I made a mistake. Give me a second. The mistake is this one. Hey, jongen. Okay. Why is this so big? That's not needed. Okay. Not sure what's going on here. Why is it a... Give me a second, guys. What the hell? What's going on? Okay. Oh, I see. Yeah. Okay. Annoying, but solvable. Okay. It's almost perfect. Like I'm making this for a. Okay, let's add more. Oh. Awesome. So yeah, something that you need to look out for is this, what I just mentioned. When you're gonna go to companies and you want to have a certain job, You have to check the job market. What are they asking? So that's the mistake I made. Don't make the same mistakes as I do. Now you know. Why is this page so huge? I think that is because of this element. Okay. Okay, something like this. Looks good. I think it looks decent. It looks fresh, right? Great. Let's create a couples. So this one, and then we're gonna create, grab other images that we had. I'm gonna check. So we had an image here. Okay. Now, just because I explain it doesn't mean I'm an expert. I just want to mention that. I am in no shape or form an expert in this. I don't know Redux. I don't know Sustent. Please understand. Sure. Okay. Great. Actually, can I just replace the image? I think I can do that. Yeah, let's do that. So instead of doing that, that will take me more time. So I'm just gonna save the image. I don't even know what I should go for in computer science. What do you mean? You're already in computer science, right? Ooh, that is an issue. That's a scaling issue. Damn it. Okay, I should get another image. More 3 like 2. Okay. Can I filter? No, it's... Oh yeah, I can. Images. Was it filter? Hello? Apparently not. Apparently the filter is not working. So these things, what I'm doing right now, you barely see them. This is entrepreneurial stuff. You trying to find a solution as fast as possible. Can I get like a screenshot maybe? Okay, I took a screenshot. Give me a second. Okay, I'm gonna save that image. Touch girl. Okay, okay. Let's go to the Figma file and we're gonna change that image. How did I call it? Dutch girl. Okay, Dutch girl. Okay, we can do something about the sizing though. Oh. I don't know, something like that. And this one is gonna be another color. It's gonna be like or orange like stronger maybe? Nah, I should keep it 70 though. Sure. Okay, so let's change the text as well. Okay, great. Great. Copy that. No, like machine learning, data science, web dev. Oh, like that. Ooh, are they on the same level? They are. Okay. So let's increase that. Okay. Okay. So we're gonna create an image and we're gonna put it in here in a stack. No, like this. Not in this. Damn it. Like this. Okay. We also wanna create this near next to. Okay, I see it. I need to create a border for both of them. So let's create a stroke. Not that visible, obviously. And that's gonna be E4, E4, E4. Same for this one, stroke. Stroke. Oh, that's wrong. Huh? I did a stroke, right? Yeah, okay. This one. Okay. Okay, then we have to do something about the orange then. Okay. Let's actually make that black, to be honest. So, or maybe the same color as this one. Nah. Let's make it black. Let's see how I did it back in the day. I did none. Oh, I see. Okay. Looks good, not gonna lie. Thank you so much. I'm not a designer again. I'm not. Let's, you know, let's also make that 70. And then you know, let's do something with the stroke actually. Okay. You know what? Instead of a stroke, let's make it 100% back. And let's make this white. Because then I don't have to deal with the give me a second. I don't have to deal with this. But do I want to deal with that? I want to create like 10%. Sure. Let's do it this way. I'm gonna commit because I don't have the time to be pretty perfect. This is for a design. This is for a. Okay, give me a second. All right. I don't need a stroke here. I need black. 100%. And change the text as well to white. I'm just gonna leave it at that for now. Okay. So we're gonna change this one to height. Well, we're gonna see about it later. Okay, activities. We need to think about that. So it's gonna be the same process, to be honest. Yeah, let's do the same process, but just wider and smaller, because now we have more space. This means that this one can also be bigger, and this distance can be smaller. Oh, that's what I don't want. What I'm gonna do? No, not that one. This one. This one. I'm gonna. It's for now. It's just for the image now. Okay. So this one, let me. Then I can create less space here, right? And then I also want to create less space. Yeah, okay. How do I do that? That's actually creating, no, not like that. Creating the image smaller. Something like that. Then I will put this more on top, and then I can create something like that. And then frame. Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah, we had that problem. Oh, I see why we had that problem now. Okay, great. Let's create a little bit smaller, something like that. Let's see how it looks here. Okay, great. We can create more distance with the button, to be honest. Okay, something like that. That's a little bit too much. Can I create a little bit, something like that. Okay. The only thing that doesn't make sense here, to be honest, is the distance here. So I need to, no, I need to create a little bit bigger, something like that, and a little bit bigger like this one, something like that. Okay. Like, then you have a 1:1 ratio. That's what I'm looking for. Okay. Something like that. Great. Now let's change the images again, and then we have time a little bit to talk. So, what you should do if you want to do machine learning, data science, web dev, etc. So, you said you lived in India, right? Or was it Bangladesh? Oh no, close to Bangladesh. I think that's what you said. What would I do? I think Indians are very good logic-wise. And that country is growing like crazy. What would I do? Are you like a logic person, or are you more, can you do more things like I do? You know, I can do logic and I can do design, like I can be all over the place. Or are you like, I like one particular thing? Because machine learning and data science will always make you money, but what you're gonna do usually on a job is making pipelines all day. that that is the standard job, right? So yeah, let's go to the ChatGPT. Let's not waste any time. Ooh. Okay. Okay, I made a picture. All right. Let me see. Heart flowers. Okay. Let's change the image here. Heart flowers. Let's see how it looks. Yeah, we need to do some. Okay. Let's see before we do that what the original has. It does not has buttons, so we can remove that actually. Let's do go to Figma, and let's, before we do that, before we copy. Okay, great. Let's change the image again. Oh no, you know what I should do? I should create people with images as well. So I saw this child walking to a flower somewhere. We already made that one. This one. Okay, let's go here. Okay, great. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Let's go to the next one. Alright, saving the image. Girl flower or something. I don't know. Okay, let's go to Figma. Oh, thanks, bro. Really, thank you so much. How are you doing, by the way? Like, we are making this design, so we are slowly filling in stuff, right? So let's see how far we can come. I hope to finish it in an hour. Like, we're doing the complex stuff right now, but later on it's gonna be a more right, simpler. So okay, let's change the image. Girl flower or something. Okay. Interesting. Let's create it more like this. It looks funny. Who cares? Okay, great. Next one. We have 4, so let's do 4. Let's create another image. I'm doing good, bro. This looks fucking awesome. Really? Yeah, you know, I'm not a designer, but this is for a React interview. So, basically, they asked me someone that has strong aesthetics, right? UI, UX design kinds of stuff. So that is what I'm doing right now. But I'm gonna obviously use it for other, like if I don't get hired, I will use it for other appliances as well. So it's not a big deal. Okay, let's do the next one. Ooh, with a flower, right? Okay, I got a picture. Did not expect that it to duplicate to be honest. Okay. Alright. Got a picture. Awesome. Butterfly something. Okay. Saved it. Now import it. Okay. Butterfly. Okay. Butterfly. I think that could be just as is, right? Okay, and the last one. So the last one is gonna be more about the castle, because there are some castles over there. Let me see where it is. Okay, here. Let me see if we can find an image with a castle. Not windmill. Let's not do windmill. Let's actually do a castle. And like a clear as day. Okay, perfect. Awesome. Took a picture. Give me a second. Yeah. Tell me about your day, bro. How are you doing, bro? We are doing some designing, so yeah. Okay, let me. Like I'm on my other screen making the screenshots. You see it in the corner, right? So. Okay. Let me see. Okay, this is gonna be called Castle. Okay, Figma. Import. Awesome, Castle. Let's see how it looks. Okay, this image can be a little bit lower. Let's be honest here. Awesome. So now we can replace these ones here. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna drag these ones. We wanna drag that one in, right? We wanna drag it in. Oh, they are not auto layout yet, so let's make it auto layout of this one. So let's make it auto layout, and then we're gonna drag them in. So we start with a kit. In the auto layout, I see the problem. We want to have to center it on the top. Okay, next one. Awesome. So great. So this one we're gonna hide for now. So we're gonna make backgrounds later. So yeah, let's move some because we made a lot of space issues. Great, let's do that. Okay. So there's some things behind this, but first let's delete these ones. So we actually have space to do that one. And we have space for that one. Okay, so that's too much space that I created, but that doesn't matter. Okay. Awesome. Let's create it some smaller. Looks pretty. Thank you so much. Let's actually check the use case, how it's looking now. So let's go to the start. We should make this rounded actually, because we already have everything rounded. And this one as well. Okay, so we still need to make this one. Oh, this looks really small. This is an issue. This is an issue. We need to scale it. Because this is 100%, right? Yeah, actual size. Yeah. Okay. We can do that later. This one looks fine. Nah. We actually need to make them bigger. Yeah. Okay. Am I gonna do it now though? No, let's finish it first and then okay, 12. Okay. We haven't filled this image yet, so I do want to fill this image, to be honest. Yeah, let's just fill an image what we already have. So this one, right? So let's put that here, inside. It's not inside. Okay. Can I put it inside? Great. Yeah. Okay. This one gone. Give me a second to edit this. Okay, awesome. So these ones need to be bigger, right? These ones are okay. It's not an issue. Let's make some space though. Not that one. Space for the entire app. So let's make like 40. And then just let it go for now. Okay. Let's make the puzzle. Right? Let's make the puzzle. So what we're gonna do is great. Awesome. So copy image. We're gonna go to ChatGPT. Could you make a puzzle pattern on top of this image? Yeah, not only the read more needs to be bigger, the entire, yeah, for this one needs to be bigger. I think that's what you mean, right? Yeah. I'm not gonna do it now. Actually fill this in now that we are here, so let's make this. Okay, let's scale it. Let's scale it a bit. No? You don't want to scale? Why not? Because I'm not selecting the factor. That's why. Okay. Awesome. Should I make the text bigger? Yeah, let's do that. Let's see how it looks. Makes total sense. Okay. Okay. It's coming along, right? It's coming along. Let's see how ChatGPT is doing. Not bad. I prefer this response, obviously. Okay, let's copy this image. I paste it. Why not pasting? Okay. It didn't paste. Why not? Copy image. Paste. Okay, it's here. Awesome. So that means that I need to not like that. Okay. And now what I want to do, I want to create like a not this one. Like this one, right? This is a pen tool. If you don't know what a pen tool is, now you know. It's not gonna be perfect now. Oh, not like that. Okay, great. Let's fill that. fill with white. Why didn't you fill? You should fill. What is the image? This is the image. So why are you not filling? It should fill. Not sure what's going on here. Give me a second. Vector. Okay. Why are you not filling? Damn it. Okay, I need to cut them both. Let me see. This one. Let me see. Where is it? No, not that one. That one. Not that one. Oh, this is masking? No, I'm not looking for masking. Damn it. What we also can do is change the... No, we don't have that here, that's Photoshop. Damn it. Why is it just not filling? What is going on? Because it's not filled. I see. Okay, I see the problem. Sorry guys. Sorry. Okay, let's go back. That's my fault. I'm not gonna do perfect now. I don't have time for that. I mean, look, the time is already midnight, so... Okay, this should be in whole image then. Great, finally. And then, yeah, something like that, right? And that should be like fill the gap, right? So something like that. Great. So instead of this one, face selection. Great. We need to fill in some more content. What is this? Let's see here. What is this doing here? Okay. Great. Next. So what's gonna happen? Basically, if you hover your mouse over this, you will see like a flower happening, right? You see something happening, right? That's basically the image. So, so the CTA ticket, I need to make that soon. Okay, it's starting to get done, right? Okay, so how about the slider of the Instagram? So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna be very sneaky. I'm gonna say, because because I don't want to get people's real images, right? Instagram flower garden, something like that. Like maybe it will give me like real people, right? Not really. Selfie garden. Oh great. Spelled it wrong. We'll see. What the hell is this? Bro, people are creative. What the hell was this prompt? Let me see. Cheer for Granny's night. No, that does not look cheerful. Okay, selfie garden. What the hell was that? Oh man. Wow, that's some amazing walking. Okay, I should get a great picture. Okay, got one. Paint. Give me a second. Uh, sure. Let's just go for it, to be honest. Selfie. Okay. And what am I doing? I'm doing something wrong. Give me a second. Selfie. Okay. Great, that's the first selfie. Let's create a second one. Nice try. I think we need a real image, guys. Yeah, it seems like it. Yeah, give me a second, guys. Sorry about that. Yeah, it was creepy as fuck, right? That was amazing. I need a real image, so I'm gonna grab a real image from someone. Um, hopefully that person will not get angry. Okay, this is a good image. Oh, okay. Let me just it's off screen, so give me a second. What did it do? Okay, great. That's the second image. Let me get a dirt image as well. Okay. Awesome. Great. Great. Now we have 3 images, and it seems like the images had to be bigger, so let's do that now before we made another mistake. So let's go here. So what we want to do for these ones, we want to make them bigger as well. But how can we display such that it's not that thin? Something like this. Okay. So then we're gonna make an auto layout, which basically is a flexbox. If you don't know what flexbox is, it is a concept in HTML and CSS that makes everything nice. I think that is the good keyword for it. Okay, it's in frame 5. So we are in frame 5. Match. It doesn't grab it though. Where is my stuff? The image that I currently selected is very far away of frame 5. Okay, got it, I think. No. Okay, yeah, almost, yeah, awesome. Okay, next one. Oh, got it. Awesome. Let's move that one. Let's move that one. Okay. Now we have an issue with the spacing. Okay, let's make it rounded. Okay, let's see how it looks. Better? Okay, great. Let's go to this one. Something like this. Because we need to make a couple of ones bigger, I'm gonna create some space. So this one needs some space, and this one needs some space. I'm gonna do it soon. So awesome. Let me see. It's coming along well, eh? Looks like a real design. Actually need to be as big as that one, to be honest. Let me see. Yeah, maybe I can measure the size and then do it in one go. Okay, let's see if I can do that. So let's see. This one is a size of 475 by 318. Okay, so let's do approximately like this one needs to be like 450, not 540, 450 and like 300 something. Okay. Oh, that's what I don't want. Give me a second. Okay. Oh, something like this. And then I can make these ones bigger, right? So let's put this one is height 18, so I wanna have like a height 32, and then I wanna have a height like 80 something. Let's do height 28. Not bad. I think the height is a bit too big still. Let's do 26. Great. And let's create a text. Like 12. That's too large. Okay. I'm just gonna see how it looks before I commit, right? So. And the width is gonna be like 88 then. Okay. Awesome. Okay. Maybe the height should be smaller though. No. Okay, no, I can actually make this bigger. Okay, so let me make this bigger. Okay. And then this text can then also be bigger, like 12. And then I can make the layout. Let me see if I can select the layout like this. Not like that. Frame. No. Okay. And then this text can then be bigger, like 20. Okay, great. And this text is gonna be like 18? No, 16? Also. And then this bigger. Great. Great. And then we're gonna create this one like this one. So let me see the pattern, which is 88 by 26. It looks like I'm a professional. I'm not. It looks it's going so smooth. Okay. It's 10. Okay. Not. Oh. Why does that one look bigger than the other one? Maybe because it's black or it has a stroke. Okay, let's see. 88 by 26. 88 by 26. Yeah, they are the same size. Okay, let's increase the spacing between with 12. And then we can make this a little bit smaller. Nah, 300 is too much, like 306 or something. Oh, 428. And then something like that. How about that? Looks a bit clustered, so let's make it bigger and let's give this more spacing, just like 16 or something, and then let's do and decrease the size something like this. like 450. Let's see how it looks. Better? Sure. Awesome. So then we can duplicate that one. So copy and paste in the list. And then we're gonna then delete the third one and change the image here. Change the image. This was like flower girl flower or something. I don't know what it was. Oh no, that's the other one. Let me see. I don't have that girl here, I think. Okay, so we lost that one, I think. Let me see what we have. A lot of projects here. Oh, here it is. Okay, great. Let's see how it looks. I think the buttons will still looks too small. So we're gonna change that. Just gonna make it what I think it should be. Something like this. And then like 14. Something like that. Then we should change that one to another color. Great. A phenomenon. Awesome. Okay, let's change the text as well. Okay, let's go here. Awesome. Okay, let's see how it looks. Okay. Yeah, looks fine. We have to basically create the same kind of sizes for these ones when it comes to the text and those kinds of stuff. So yeah, let's do that. Let's do that now. Okay, so what size is this? This is 20. Okay, so let's make it 20. 20. Awesome. This one was, which one? 16. So let's make that 16. Okay. Okay, yeah. We have this issue here. Let me see. Great. No, not that one. Frame. God damn it. Oh, I need this frame. What's going on? We have text here. Text. Text. Frame. Frame. Which should create more spacing. It's not doing that. Why not? Is this in a frame? No. Yeah, it is. So what is it doing? Not that one. What is it doing? What the hell? What's going on? Let me see. Okay. Oh, I see. I think I know. I just want to select this text. No, not that one. Okay, like that. Okay, we're gonna create it just like this one, which is 107 by 37. Yeah, it doesn't matter for now. 107. Is that really the size? Okay. This one. 14. Well, if that is the case, then I can make it a little bit thicker, right? Let's be honest here. Then we can make it 2. This doesn't make any sense. Again, let's measure. 107 by 37. Corner radius 18. 107 by 27, I see. Okay. I was like already thinking what's going on. It's not this one. It is not this one, this one. Should I do this though? That is the question. $16. 12. What do you think? The text should be bigger though, and this agenda as well. So 25 by 27. 25 or 26, fine by me. This one is 12. Okay. There's more spacing here. Not sure why. Let me see what the spacing is. It's auto and it's spread out. Okay, auto and spread out. Okay, that means that there's more spacing here. And also, why is this 25 here actually? What's going on? Oh, it's in the next line. What the hell is this? Okay, I know what the issue is, so give me a second. Okay. And then I should create, not this one, this frame, like that. So another question remains, aside from the spacing here that we have, right? Leave that as is. No, that's this one. No. Why did you do that? Okay. What is the size of this one? 150 by 52. Awesome. Okay, we fixed that. Now, what do we need to do? Let me think. Let me check how it looks. Decent. So we need to copy this like 3 times. And actually create all the other ones as well with the other images. So let's do that. So the first one was the hard one. So let's do heart. Flowers. Okay. Something like that, whatever. Okay, and the third one was the castle, I think. Castle. Okay, let's awesome. Okay. Oh yeah, the butter freeze. Okay, let's create that one. The butterfree. Fly. I'm saying butterfree like some kind of Pokemon. Play too much. Awesome. Okay. Okay, so I need more space. Yeah, we need to create space. See? This one. Let's actually switch it around. So let's put this one here. And let's set the ticket here. Right? Something like this. Okay. And then we have some space. Awesome. More space than expected. Okay, let's see how it looks. Not in like the distances, but just overall. Okay. We need to make that rounded. So let's do that now before I forget. Okay, let's do 12. Okay. It starts to look really nice. Okay. Awesome. Very satisfied. So there are two things we need to do. Actually a couple more fixes, but uh, so on these ones, so let's put this a bit over here, and this is the calendar, and I want to make that bigger. Well, okay, I know what you should do. So give me a frame. I'm gonna create a frame, a bit bigger, something like that. And this frame is gonna be. Okay, I'm not sure if it's gonna work. It created a frame how I not wanted to. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, sure. Let's create the, let's check what they're using here as a green image here. So let's do a stroke, for example. No, let's see what it is. It is CFD BD9. CFD BD9. Okay. CFD BD9. And obviously I need to remove the it's hard to select. Okay, remove this one. Should I? That's the question. Should I? No. I think no. We can leave as is. Yeah. I'm gonna create a little bit bigger. And then, how do they say? They just say, okay, like green, black, and then, okay, yeah, sure. Something like that. It should be more. So if we go green, we go all the way back. Something like that. Something like that, and then like this. So it is obviously going to be cents. Okay, and this is going to be like 16. Not gonna send so bold, just regular. And we're gonna go all the way green as well, but we're gonna fade it a bit. And in the dark. Okay, sure. Like I'm not a designer guy, so I'm just doing something from intuition. Okay. Okay. Something like that. And obviously we have some spacing issues here. I see. Alright. Let's see how it looks before I change everything. Okay. Spacing should then be 10. Okay, and here the same. So instead of this one should be 10. Okay, great. And then a little bit like this. Something like that. Awesome. So first, spacing like 10. Spacing like 10. Something like that. Let's see. Where did the text go? Why is it not here? Oh, I see why it's not there. It's not inside. And this is all the way. God damn it, bro. Good. Got it. Maybe instead of the orange, I can do the green one. Or I should leave it at that. No, they match. We can leave it at that. Okay, so what are we missing here? So I think we can also create like a frame here. Or like here. Let me see. So 1, 1, 2. Okay, then the most makes sense to do this here. So let's put it here. Okay, and then we gonna fill, and let's see what color that is. So, gonna read stroke. Let's see. That is FBDFD3. FBDFD3. I'm a bit tired, so FBDFD3. Wrong. FBDF. DF. FBDF. Okay, wrong. FBDFD3. Why am I doing so complicated? Awesome. I have an idea for this one. Open sense. Why are you doing that? Okay. Open sense. Let's do 0. Let's remove that space. Let's create it smaller. And let's make that semi-bold. And create spacing. Something like that. Awesome. Okay, let's try it again. Let's see how it looks. Okay. It's coming along great. Okay, so what we're missing here is the agenda title. So let's edit that in. Okay. So let's copy that. Copy. Let's make this smaller. Agenda. Okay. There we go. It's not in the... Okay, give me a second. Great. Got it. Awesome. coming along well. It's almost done, right? So this took us like 3 hours. That's not good. That's a long time. Designing is hard. And this is not even named properly, right? And this one is not even right or anything like that, right? And I still need to fill in these two things, so that's not good. And I did not even do the desktop one, right? The desktop is gonna be a bit simpler, that's not the point, but we had an idea for this. Tick. I can make it myself though, but I don't want to really. Okay, this one looks pretty good. People are so great at design, bro. Like, why? I'm nowhere near that. Okay, I'm gonna design one myself because I don't have the time. Okay, let's immediately apply it to this one. So we're gonna go here, we're gonna create a stroke. Just because I know what I'm doing then. Let's do it here. Let's create it here. And let's create some circles. Right, so here. I don't know. Come on now. No. 32. Okay. Awesome. So what I want to do is create some kind of background actually. So you can clearly see what's going on. So let's fill and let's make this brown for a second. We're gonna create a circle for this, so let's make this 50. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna cut it. We're gonna create like a use subtract. I think that's right. Oh. Okay. Subtract. Okay. How about intersect? Why does it create weird stuff? Also, rectangle 5? What do you mean rectangle 5? Oh, okay. Yeah. Remove the subtract. Let's see. How? I should easily do that. Am I dumb? Let's create a color difference. Just then. Something like that. could have told me. Okay, let's draw a line. Okay, and okay. Let me see. Solid, dashed. Okay. You think like I'm some kind of pro? Like I just figured it out just on the go. No, it's just not true. Okay. Um. Okay, what I'm gonna do here on the top, I'm gonna create a layer, and that's gonna be like not like that. Copy. Let's go here. Jesus Christ. Okay. Okay. Actually, okay, how am I gonna do that? Because it does not. Okay, finally got it. This is the frame. Let me see, frame 9, and this is the image. So I should include the image here. Okay, not like that. I'm gonna move the frame a bit, and we should make it like real. So how we're gonna make it more real is to add like a filter on it. So let's make a filter. Let's go to the image and let's go to fit, obviously, and oh, hi, welcome back. Let's see, how can we create like a filter? No, not like that. Let's see where it is. Effects, maybe? No. Okay. It should be here somewhere. No. Oh, that actually looks good. Okay. Okay. A little bit warmer. Okay, shadows. Okay, looks a bit good. But what I actually want to do is create some kind of blending, like a gradient blending. Let me think about it. Can I add noise? No, it doesn't seem so. I have to do it with Photoshop, to be honest, to create that effect. Let's do that. Let's go all out. OTP. Open from computer. Give me a second. Let's go to Kirkenhof. The time is 1:20 a.m. pretty late. But we're almost done, so. It's called code. Okay, what we're gonna do, we're gonna create noise. So filter, noise, add noise. Great. That's the only thing that we want. So we're gonna save that. Export as PNG. Okay. So I'm gonna copy that, and we're gonna go back here. And we're gonna create the same effect. And you're gonna see what a difference it will make. A little bit warmer. Okay. Awesome. So instead of this one, this image here, I'm gonna remove that image. I'm gonna include that image here. Again, somewhere here. Let's make it smaller first. I'm not sure if it's the right way. Okay. I'm not sure where my stuff is, so let's see. Okay. No. Okay, so what we should do is make this one a bit smaller. Okay. And we should make it less visible, to be honest. Something like that. And 1 pixel high. This one, let me see the dash line. Not this one, not this one, this one. And we're gonna create that a little softer. Okay. I see a stroke. Where's the stroke coming from? Gone. Okay. Oh, okay. I need to make it bigger. Okay. Let's make a mask. Let me see if we can create a mask. Mask. Damn it. No. Let's just create the exact same. Okay. So we don't have that issue. Not with the corners. Okay. 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 Awesome. How late? Midnight? 4:50 AM? Nah, bro. I'm long gone. I respect it though. That's a big grind. So I actually should make the entire frame and this frame. Ah, I see. You want to include it here. So I'm gonna close the entire app. Oh. Okay, great. Awesome. Wow. Okay. Awesome. The next thing what we need to do, we need to work on the background to fade it out a bit, to go lighter. Oh, that's very interesting. Because I actually like that background. We'll figure it out later. Let's create a QR code. QR code. Well matched with the background. Thank you so much. I try my best. God damn it. Okay, I'm a bit clueless when it comes to this. Okay, yeah, it should be in the middle. Okay, let me do in the middle, somewhere like this. And then, oh shit. Something like this. Okay. And then something like this. Obviously we're gonna be 16. It's not gonna be like that. Two-person ticket. Let's see how they do that. For example, here. Yeah, we need a lot of jazz bass. Okay. So we're gonna create something like this. I don't know. Whatever. Something like that. Two-person ticket. So we have 14. Okay. Should I create a background for this in brown? Nah, let's not do that. Okay. Create a ticket, ID. Let's do some additional stuff. Right. So let's see what we can add in. Right. These are usually for stuff. Okay. Ticket. Oh, some people are so talented. It's crazy. Oh yeah, obviously an icon. Right, so let's do that. So then this one and this one is gonna create a little bit lower, and then this one, like, copy this, and then paste. I'm gonna drag it out. I'm gonna do something like this. Person ticket. Right. Two-person ticket. ID. This one. And this is gonna be like the same like the other one, right? How about 8? More like this. And it's gonna be like the 22-person ticket, right? And then I wanna remove all the layout for a second. Oh, awesome. Two-person ticket. Why calendar on ticket? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I should, you know, instead of that, I will create a price here. So what I'm gonna do is gonna put that two-person ticket. Why are you not clicking? Come on. This is a frame. That's why. Okay. Well, I'll let it be then. I'm not gonna create a new one. And then I need to like have like a pricing. I can just create the same one, but with thick letters. So I'm gonna say 99.95 something. Oh, 2 times 40, 49.99, something like that, and then it's gonna be like semi-bold, something like that. I don't know. It's hard. It's really hard. I'm not used to this. This is graphic design, to be honest. Maybe smaller. Fuck, this is hard. Yeah, crazy. How do they do it, bro? Some people are just so talented, but yeah, they're doing it all day, right? Like, that's the thing. So let me think. How do they do it? There's like some kind of hierarchy that I don't understand. Okay, I do understand. If I want that, then I should create the same as this one, I think. Then I should also say two-person ticket, and then just hide this one for a second. Why it's not hiding? This is the one. Oh, I see. Like this one looks better. I don't know. Like I'm not a designer. Wait. Maybe I should also put this one at another place. But no, I think the contrast isn't that bad, to be honest. But I want to make it like brown. Like brown. That was the actual goal, but never mind, I guess. Like we're reaching the deadline, so we have something, right? So that's how we should see it. Let's check it out. Search for a flight ticket, for a sports med ticket. Yeah, now I'm gonna leave it as is. Okay. Now we have this. So that's the only thing. The rest is done. So we need to think how we are going to display this. And I had an idea. So let's work on that idea. Let's see if I can do that here. No, I don't think so. No, I cannot do that like that. So I wanna create something like this, and then no, can I create an extra point? Yes. Okay. Like that. No. And then this one, I'm gonna create like that one, and then I want to create some kind of something like that. Awesome. And then we're gonna create different colors. Is that customer rating? What do you mean? I don't want. Okay. Let's look at the original again. So, do we have any other colors? Yeah, we could say red. Oh, it's doing the 70% again. So we can do something like this, right? Arrow 1. Then it has a certain ticket info. Where is this? And where is mine? Okay, so I need to create it inside. Let me see if I can get it there. Okay. Frame 8. needs to go all the way to the top. Okay. Read more. History. Color on the slide. Let me see where it is. Frame 7. Accordions. Okay. History. Color on the slide. Okay. Oh, this is a desktop. Header component, latest time ticket. Something here. How is that not visible? What's going on? Where is it? Damn it. What do you mean customer rating? I lost it. Where is it? Okay. Okay. And this is going to be okay. I think we are let me just get the text from the design and just okay. This is a bit risky. I think what we should do is actually stick to what we know. So this one. And then we should like create an arrow. Right? Let's grab an arrow icon. Remix icon. What the hell is this remix? Okay, arrow. copy SVG. God damn it, bro. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, I do know what's going on, but okay, great. Let's make it smaller. 20. And also this 20, obviously. Well, I don't think this is like convincing enough, to be honest. So let me see if I can grab it. Not this one, not this one. I need the arrow. Can I not grab the arrow anymore? Arrow. Awesome. Like, I'm not sure about the text, to be honest. If it should it be white or black. But let's compare. So let's go to the arrow and okay, let's do some colors. I really like the blue one, but it immediately stands out. Do I want that? That's the question. Let's think about color theory for a second. We have red, so we automatically can go to blue. Right? We can do something like this. Like darker. Like it's a little bit darker. And then we can say this one's gonna be bold. And then this one is also gonna be white. This is what something we could do. Or we can follow what we have, right? We have like white, orange, white. So this is also what we can do. Let's actually follow that and let's see how it looks. So instead of this one, we're gonna create a stroke. Not that stroke, this stroke. Right? We're gonna fill and then but then we should have a background, to be honest, if you want to do that. Yeah, that's not a good idea. Let's keep it as is. Let's not we can always think about it tomorrow morning. We still have time, so right, we want to copy and duplicate that, and we want to do that here, and then we want to flip it around. So let me see, flip. What is that? Okay, great. And where did the text go? Did it just I don't see the text though. Okay, hello? High order? I see. It's stuck. Okay. I'm getting tired, so I'm getting fed up. What's the other one? Okay, so that's gonna have to be consistent. So, style, new ticket. Okay. I'm not sure what size this is. 12. Let's make it 12. Okay, and then bold. Awesome. Okay, that's an arrow issue. Where is it? It's so messy that I cannot find it. It's my fault. And this frame is just bullying me. So I'm gonna make this frame smaller. And it disappeared. It's not good. I ruined it by making it smaller. Oh, I see. Why? Oh, okay, I see. Yeah. It's because of the frame on top. Awesome. And then we're gonna make this background like the orange one that we had. Okay, great. And then lees het nieuwste bloeibericht. Okay, almost done. So first of all, let's reduce this one and this one as well, so we don't have that issue later on. And then we're gonna copy the entire thing over and we're gonna flip it around. Okay, awesome. Almost done. Move background, and then this one is gonna be like the green level, but more like this kind of green, more relaxed. Okay, let's create it white. And this was going to be 12. Okay, that issue issue comes from something else. That is this one. Okay, let's make it 12. Awesome. So we have some coloring, right? Let's make it bold. Let's flip horizontal. Let's make this one shorter as well. Should be on top, to be honest. Okay. No worries. Okay. Something like that. It's very bad, but I didn't know what to do, so let's create some more spacing. Okay. Awesome. I think that's done. Not bad. Okay. It looks good. I think that's pretty much it, right? I don't think it's anything wrong. That's amazing, I think. Yeah. What do you think? Does it look any good? So this one should scroll like fixed with the entire stuff, right? So I don't know what to do anything like this. I think that is it. Yeah. Okay. The inconsistency here. Yeah, I think that is it for me. let's grab all these things and let's move it over to the edit. I'm sure there's nothing here. It's okay. Okay. This is readable. Yeah, it's readable. Okay. It's not how I wanted to end up, but it's pretty okay. I'm not dissatisfied or anything. And most people would be very happy if this would be the first design. Now this is my third design ever. It's not bad, so. Alright, that is it for me. Make sure to subscribe, like, and comment if you want to see me make 6 on today's 7 years, and I will see you guys later. I think that's it's done. It's 2 AM. I'm gonna eat something a little bit, and then I'm gonna round it off. So yeah.